It's a stadium so big, you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Right to the air is Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down. Opening carry for Devon Achane. Along the fights off the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
Moment trips right. Set.
Herbert. Irving hauls it in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Slot receiver headed left.
Ready.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now. Short side option here. He's running left. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Set. Set.
Herbert from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
3rd and long for him here. That's caught for the 1st. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They give to Achane on the option. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Working quickly here.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Saints 14-yard line.
Go.
And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. He brings it in. He almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6. A nice gain of 8 there, and that brings them to 1st and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Go Lion, 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 Lion. Set.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Offense up to the line fast.
Ready.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. On the move, headed right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the pressure drives them backwards. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal.
Set. Set.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Oh, they got it, intercepted along the goal line.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
First play of the drive, here's Walker. He's fighting for it, but will not get there. They stall the run out, and that's a safety. Well, I don't know if I've ever seen this before, partner. The first time they touch the ball, somehow it ends up as a safety.
Somehow.
Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose! And this one kicks out of bounds. They'll keep possession, but a tough spot now after a massive loss. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Set.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Forced out to his right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he works this to the 38 before going down. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down. New set of downs for him at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Baylor Tiger. Ready.
Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Continuing to turn those legs inside the 25. And he's all the way down to the 10-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Didn't take a rocket scientist to know, Kate. They wanted to get the ball in this guy's hands any way they could, not just in the passing game. And he just showed you why. This defense not prepared for his impact on the ground.
They kick the running back in motion. 1st and goal. They'll try an option to the left. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. They got a handful on the play. Now need a handful more. 5 yards on 2nd and goal.
380. Get out. Go.
Throwing now, Herbert. Catch is made in close. And in for the Dallas touchdown. All right, so this solid first half continues from Brock. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. You always preach about coming out strong, and they've been the ones dictating the tempo. As a result, they add to their lead.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Cowboys push the lead to 2 scores now. Butker on now to kick this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
2nd and 10, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of him.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That just misses the 50 mark, gets a 49-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over with some excellent field position.
Hey, Ray. Real.
They pitch it to Achane. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
We go forward.
Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They have it on 2nd and short.
OP. Set.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Line. Set. Ready.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And they had that one contained right at the line. That's Harrison Phillips there for the stop. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Set. Set.
Herbert now. Buys time, rolling right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And they'll try to build on that big stop. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Set. Set.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 31-yard play. And that gives them 1st and goal.
Run. Set.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Irving. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Wrong time to get caught for holding. Backed him up as they'll retry this 1st and goal.
Let's go. Hey. What is it?
Back now, pressure on its way. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal.
Go.
Herbert, quick out wide, complete. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line. They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal.
Set.
Herbert throwing again. And he's got it. That's a layup for a good touchdown. The Cowboys push their lead to 15. Butker with the extra point. And the Cowboys take a 16-point lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Chased out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time to secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
That's caught by Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he gets him around 6 there. Marshawn Lattimore up for the secondary for the stop.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
He has the first over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he's down inside the 35 before going out. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Big catch made, and he got both feet in. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. Hand off to Walker from the gun. And he's able to rip off a chunk of red zone yardage to the 10. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Staying with Walker. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints start to fight back with their first points of this game. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. So the Saints offense staying on the fields. They're going for 2. He's throwing for it. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work. That lead trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Kadarius Toney now to return it. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys at Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got 2 things on their mind. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but boy, is it big when it does.
And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, here's McCarthy. Gets it to him on the screen. Touchdown, New Orleans!
McCarthy's pass complete to Ken Walker. Touchdown.
Brandon McManus on for the PAT.
Dennis lining up for the extra point.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
380. Hey, Kappa.
Herbert. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Hey, ram.
And they send a man in motion.
Ready.
2nd and 10. Herbert trying again. Throw left side, complete. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. The Cowboys with a long field ahead.
Set. Home trips right. Set.
He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Saints will get set to take over. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's on the move. Now he takes it. And he crosses out of bounds, so now we're going to learn who the penalty flag is on. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. That holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. Now it's McCarthy. Oh, he makes the catch. Impressive grab, but he should have let it go. They're going to lose yards. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the 2 defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he'll take in the fair catch just above the 35. No return on that punt. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense.
380. Good hunt. Set.
1st and 10, Herbert. He lets one fly deep downfield. That one's intercepted. And the Saints get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
On play action now, McCarthy. Hauled in by Gray. Give him 13 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him. You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
A massive shot towards the end zone. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now McCarthy. This is reeled in by Valdez-Scantling. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On the draw, it's Walker. And he's brought down for a loss.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a first down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass, and they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Escapes the pocket. Into the hands of Elijah Moore. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. All right, set now, first and 10.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down. Looking to throw, McCarthy. On the move, headed right. Complete out to the right. And he's touched down about 5 yards shy of that first down marker. Got to figure out this third down here. Back to the air, McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Broke through the tackle. And he has this one down to the 8-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Waddle now in motion right. This is Walker on second. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Saints take the lead right away in half number 2. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, that right there is going to draw some significant ire from his coach. Close game, and he makes a critical mistake committing that personal foul.
Yeah, you're already fighting to erase the deficit. You cannot afford to give that offense gifts like that.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap to Herbert. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. With third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. What is it?
Here's second and 2. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Go.
Third and long for him here. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. This is brought in at the 15. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got first and 10 inside the red zone. Working inside the red zone. Able to find Achane. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Hey, ram.
Back at the 16-yard line.
Running back sent in motion. Second down carry for Achane. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Brought down at the 4-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup.
Going.
Third and 3.
Ready.
Third down run from Achane. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a fourth down.
Offense going for it here. 4th and 5.
Set.
And he stopped just a little short of the goal line. He's down to the 2. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover. Down. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Back in his own end zone, looking to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Woo! I am not sure we didn't see a safety right there. Oh, my gosh. I don't think I'm the only one nervous in the building because that QB kept going back and back. It was heading right for disaster, but saved himself just a couple yards short.
And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Here we go. Set.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there, where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Call that a punt of 47 yards. And it'll be their football. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football. And the Saints grab it. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Walker on 1st down. And he'll advance this down to the 38-yard line. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Running with Walker again. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Tackle there from Dalvin Tomlinson. Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2.
That's the end of the third quarter of play.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here's McCarthy to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up 4th and short.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
He finds him beyond the marker. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets them 17 yards on 4th down and gets them the first. Toss play. This is Walker. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Trying again, Walker. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag. So the holding backs him up. They'll try to get that back and then some on 2nd and goal. McCarthy now, blitz coming. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So now, here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it with Walker. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints grow their lead off the turnover. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one splits the uprights. And the Saints drive their lead to 11.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Return starts at the 3. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Set. Go, let's go.
Herbert from the gun. Trying for the deep ball. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Saints take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. McCarthy looking to throw. He fires one deep down the right sideline. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds, so we've got 3rd down.
You know, that's a nice job by the defense, Kate, to actually use the 12th defender, and that is the sideline. That throw didn't give the receiver enough real estate to establish possession, and the defense understanding how to use the boundary.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Now an inside give to Walker. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They'll give up the gut to Walker. And he's tackled for a short gain. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Trying for a touchdown here. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Cowboys have some new life in the 4th. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. He's looking deep once again. That's grabbed inside the 30. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys parlay the interception into points. Devon Achane with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. They got a touchdown, but that is only half the job. Still got to get this kick back and score another. Well, the Cowboys are saying they have it, and it looks like they do! Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. McCarthy operating from the pistol. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Saints push the lead up to 12. On now is McManus to kick this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Set. Green light.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. So that brings up 2nd down.
Set. Green 80. Green light. Set.
Back to the air, Herbert. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Set.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out.
Ready.
On 3rd down, Herbert. He's going deep. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
Set.
They motion the tight end over.
Set.
Desperation time here on 4th. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
On the carry, it's Walker. And he's able to bring this one down to the 4-yard line. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet. But let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. To make, he lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal. Running it after the penalty. They don't pick up anything there, and now it's 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Saints on their way to their 3rd win of the year. Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal. Walker. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Saints have likely locked up the win right there. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, I'd say some frustrations at the deficit bleeding over onto the field as they get rung up for the personal foul.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Frustration and emotion, right? You got to play with emotion, but you can't let emotion play you, and especially when you're digging out of a hole like they are.
And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
380. Good. Set.
Back now, pressure on its way. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. He's got it deep downfield. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys get it back to 2 possessions. Devon Achane with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And no problem for the Saints. They cover it up.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Finds his man, Gray.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
These aren't the plays that will lead highlight reels, but they're the ones that win you ball games. What a nice gain by the back. And now his offense can go in any number of directions on 1st and 10.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
So this a win on the road for the Saints. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a